And I thought I was going to be fine, but then the judge says, "Look, you're going to wear this ankle monitor, or else then you're going to go back for 3 months."
All right,
And I'm,
Chris.
oh, we're
Chris.
live. We're live.
Chris.
Okay.
Chris. What's up? What's up, race fans? Speed Zone TV here tonight. Race number 2 for Roughneck Racing's Wagner's Welding Truck Series season number 8. We're gonna have an exciting 70 laps of fun at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, also known as the Brickyard. These guys have gridded up really quick. Chris, you have 2 seconds to tell us fun facts about the track. Right, meow. Go.
2 seconds. Well, we opened up here in 1909 here at the Brickyard. Why is it the Brickyard? It is made of 3.2 million bricks in 1909. Let's go over the circuit really quick. It's an oval track layout, 2.5 miles, 4 turns, each banked at 9 degrees, and it has long straightaways, ideal for high-speed racing. Robert, to you, buddy.
Heck yeah. Well, you know, Chris, it's nice to be back doing the dance with you. I don't know. Did I say I was Robert Warrens and you're Chrissy Two Shoe Schuessler? Did we
I
say
think we
that?
skipped that. I think we skipped it, but you can kick it off now real quick.
It's too late. It's done. We're running out of time. These guys are coming out of turn 2 down the backstretch. We'll quickly go through the grid, right, meow? Ben Ryan, last week's winner on the pole tonight in that 67 machine. Love, 71 outside pole. Jones in 3rd. Pylan, last season's champion in 4th. Copperthorne 5th. Polson 6th. Phipps 7th. Don Francesco 8th. Hurst 9th. Ramsey 10th. Brace 11th. Miller 12th. Barnes 13th. Richardson 14th. 15th is Wagner, the man, the legend himself. 52 of Macy in 16th. Smith in 17th. Hunter 18th. Manning 19th. Is Greg 20th. BB 21st. Hawkins 22nd. Keltner in 23rd. Big field tonight, Chris. I think we're going to see a good one.
Yeah, I hope so. This should be a good time here at Indianapolis. And yeah, a lot of familiar names. We'll see how these guys go. They're ready to go green.
And the silence is among us. And the green is out there off 2 by 2 as far as you can see. Let's watch them dance down into turn 1 here. Love looking for some real estate as Tolson's underneath him there in that 28 machine. Ooh, a lot of tight racing there, some 3 wide. I'm hearing some carnage.
I do love a lot of early lap dancing.
It looks like the 78 machine of Manning is halted on the track. And he's disconnected.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Normally a top runner here. Other cars got damaged. We got, it looks like the 52 of Macy coming into the pits here. But
So
Ryan,
left side of wheel damage.
yeah, it definitely looked like it. Try to go back later on and see if we can get a hold of what happened there. But this 67 machine, he dominated last week's race at the Glen. And he's looking to set some early pace here.
Olson trying to make some moves there in 3rd place.
And he's going to complete it, Chris. I don't think we've seen the 188 of Jones before. Newcomer to season number 8 here at Wagner's Welding Truck Series. Cars are single filed out now. Not looking too bad. '27, a Hunter underneath. I believe that is Hawkins in the 84. Currently the battle for 18th spot. Hunter not able to complete the pass. Let's pop up back to our leaders. gap settling out for that 67 machine, 7/10 over Tolleson right now, with Jones and Love in behind and Pilon in 5th. Love just drafting Jones down the front stretch. Takes a peekaboo.
Yeah, that's what's probably pretty fun at this track, is you can get some nice drafting in on these long straightaways. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's going to be kind of critical because you can hang back a little bit, save your tires, and then you're able to make a later run. Tire fall off is actually huge here, Chris.
That was going to be my next question.
Well, I'm a mind
I don't
reader.
have to ask it. Yes.
So we'll take a look at the lap times right here. This is showing the last lap times around on the grid. And they're ranging, ooh, little rub of the wall there. I think that was Jones. Around, 52 to 53 second laps. Or so 53, but we'll look at the best lap times here. Oh, the tires are still heating up.
I was able to capitalize on that little bump there of Jones's wall rub.
Yeah, that definitely steals your speed away when you get into the wall. And I think that's what we're going to see a lot of, actually, is if drivers overdrive and carry too much speed through these vicious 4 turns, then you're going to see that right front tire just not work anymore, and drivers are going to be getting into the wall. Jones tries to peek under Love again, gets a little loose on the exit of 4.
Little dance.
Yeah, that is been known to happen. Wagner in the 30 machine get a little loosey-goosey on the exit there. So we were out here doing some testing, Chris, while you were sleeping, and turning some laps, and I definitely noticed how hard it was, once the tires are worn, to maintain good speed.
So once you kill these tires and they fall off, you can be done for.
Yeah, definitely. You're gonna be, likely eat. There you go, right in front of you, live on SpeedZoneTV. That's the 88 of Jones backing into the wall, but it looks like he just did the best pit entrance ever.
Yes, that's I guess the perfect spot to do that.
Right? No caution there, but we saw it live on SpeedZoneTV. Geez. Go back up to the 67 of Ryan. We haven't had much camera time on him.
Ryan is checking out.
1.7 second lead over the 28 machine of Tolleson, who is no slouch. I think last season Tolleson had the most wins on the season, but attendance challenged his ability to steal the championship.
If only this race was in 4K, then it would really look good.
Aha! Funny you say that, Chris. If you're watching right meow, you could click that gearbox and tune it on to 4K, because this stream of SpeedZoneTV has the best visual quality that iRacing can offer viewers at home.
And if you're going to tune this race into 4K, you might as well smash that like and subscribe button. And just to remind our viewers, we are monitoring the live chat. So if you want to shout anyone out, questions, comments, we'll get to those throughout the race.
Heck yeah, we will. Let's dissect some driving differences between our drivers here. Tolson's slightly closing the gap here. You can see that it's 1.4. We mentioned it was almost 1.7 before. Got those RPMs a little loose on the exit there.
with that kind of gap, he'll be able to really manage those tires, I would imagine.
It's definitely going to help. Doing a great job of hitting the bottom part of those turns. You want to carve down where that white line is and then get that wheel as straight as possible on the exit. Ryan does a great job here. Saw around 6,500 RPMs in those corners. Olsen and Ryan trade lap times last time around. Now we're on board with that 28 machine of Olsen.
You can hear those tires pushing just a little bit more coming through those turns.
He's definitely driving a little bit more aggressive. Good ear, Chris. Good ear. Probably why they pay you $1 million to come co-host with me.
Yeah, exactly.
He's definitely driving a little bit more aggressive on the exit of the corner. Or sorry, the entrance of the corner. You can hear it slide. Definitely all right. Tight to the wall. Good job by that 28 machine. Still managing the gap of about 1.3. We'll have to check in with them later to see how these guys are doing.
And he has a pretty cool helmet.
Good eye, Chris. Good eye.
Good eye, good ears.
Go ahead and take a look at the battle here. A little bit further back, looking at that 58 machine of Hurst. He's chasing Copperthorne and... Oh, so Copperthorne is chasing him. So he's chasing Pylon and Don Francesco.
I think that anytime we have Don Francesco, Pylon, Hurst, and Copperthorne in the mix together, that creates good racing.
Yeah, this is going to be one heck of a show. This is, last season we saw a bunch of great battles between all the drivers. But you're definitely right. These drivers, this little pack here puts on a heck of a show. I think it's nice to be returning too, Chris. Like, we get to see from last season to this season the different driving styles of who's a fast runner early on opposed to who can manage their tires and be fast later. So this second group of cars outside of the leaders, they're really going to kind of maybe show their cards another 10 or so laps.
Agreed, and it's fun to sort of reset and catch these races at the beginning of the season again. A lot of these drivers had some time off, time to practice, and it's fun to just sort of see where these guys are going to go in the next two races.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got a shout out from Redline LSX. Shout out to my boy Chad Hawkins. So we'll see how number, shoot, I can't read it there. Is it 54? He's in 17th right now, Hawkins. See how Hawkins progresses through this race.
Yeah, here's a close-up of
84.
Chad Hawkins. Currently getting challenged by the 13 machine of Ramsey. Like Hawkins might be suffering a little bit of tire wear from that right front that I was talking to you about. Ramsey looks underneath. A brush of the wall there. Unfortunately, Redline jinxed Hawkins.
That's the broadcaster's curse.
Take a look at our lap times the last time around. 55 seconds before our leader, 55.18 for Tolson. Oh, they just updated. 55 a little bit further back. Don Francesco is not too far off the leaders as far as race pace goes here.
And just for chit chat's sake, how many laps do we expect maybe for a green flag stop here? How far can they go, would you guesstimate? You said you did some practicing.
You know, if I was a good broadcaster, I'd know that. But tonight, I said tonight I'm not. You can't win them all, Chris. You can't.
We'll just, I guess we'll wait and see.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and take a look at the gap again with our leader. Tolson's managing about the same gap behind Ryan.
I think you're a good broadcaster.
Oh, buddy, thanks. Not seeing them. Maybe we'll just drive around the track. Let's pop in the cockpit again of perhaps this 24 machine of Don Francesco. See how he's managing. Not too bad on the exit of 4 there. Dirty air is going to be a factor too. Hey, Chris, what was that?
I'm sorry, I just said Don Francesco, always a front runner. I think missed a handful of races maybe perhaps last season, but usually a front runner, always exciting to watch.
I mean, heck yeah, you know, he's running 4th right now. He's definitely no slouch. We're going to have to be watching him through the season. But we're going to be just dropping back a little bit here, looking at the 7th place car of Copperthorne, making her move under the 58 of Hearst, with the 4 machine of Smith in draft, with Barnes in behind him. Copperthorne had a bunch of good runs last season as well.
You are correct. Like I said, this is an interesting pack here towards the front here.
Three cars just bullied the 58 and created a draft to go right by him.
And not to count out Hurst, who's in 8th place at the moment. Johnny Hurst, always in the mix for good battles as well.
Does a good job of shutting the door on the 3 car to stop Barnes from completing the pass. And it looks like there you're seeing that draft that you talked about, Chris. You got Smith going underneath Copperthorne now, just at a sheer power of that draft. Olsen narrows the gap. He's now 9/10 back of our leader, Ryan.
Someone dove into the pits.
That was a 30 of Wagner. Not sure if there's any damage on that truck or if we're coming up to that pit window.
Is Wagner the only one in the pits? I thought I saw a different colored truck coming in.
And Hurst is in the pits as well. They're taking tires. They got two sets of tires tonight, or 3. Also a bad broadcaster. One fast repair, but not likely to need it. One of the good things here is that if you offset the pit, you're getting away from other drivers. You're actually able to run your own line, which is also very important. can see that, Ryan is just past the 58 of Hurst. So entering the pits now puts you a lap down.
So mental note for myself, I guess. I don't know how close they were to needing fuel or if it was just more of a tire strategy, but we are on lap 20. So we'll see how that plays out, later in the race.
100%. So it looks like 20 is about the window. We got the 15 of Miller in. The 84 of Hawkins just entering the pit now. So I would imagine that, we're coming up to maybe lap 23, 24 at max. Because I can't see the cars that are pitting now having the ability to conserve much more fuel.
And the gap is closed too, I'm noticing, between Ryan and Tolleson.
Yep, just was at 7/10 now, and Tolson's getting a little bit of draft from that 58 machine of Hurst, who just kind of short pitted, but Ryan does a smart thing, lets him go early so he doesn't have to fight him. But that's going to allow Tolson to close right up on the exit of 4 here. Oh, he's going into the pits. That was smooth. Smooth entrance for that 67 machine. So lap 21 for him. Tolson's our new leader, followed by Love. I think if you say it like that, it comes off a little weird.
A little bit, unless you're talking about Love's, the barbecue restaurant.
Good call. Third spot is now that 24 machine, followed by Island in 4th, and Smith is now the 5th place car. Back up to Tolson here to see if he ducks into the pits. Letting the 3 machine of Barnes go on the high side. He's going to have fresh tires. Now it's going to be Tolson, the 28, gets through his pit stop here. It's going to be the battle of pit road speed to see if Ryan or Tolson is our leader. Our new leader is 71 of Love. That's a lap car of Gary Miller in behind him. Got freshies. He's probably going to have to duck off here. So, doing quick math, if you're able to stay out to lap 23 to 24, one more pit stop will put you right on the cusp of being able to make it, whereas other drivers may have to clutch to save fuel, right?
No, you're right. And to give them even a bigger comfort buffer would be if we do happen to get caution, that will help them save some fuel as well.
Yeah, exactly. But it'll actually throw off that green flag pit strategy, because everyone's going to come in and splash up. Our new leader, that 24 machine, followed by 98 of Copperthorne. In behind him is the 12 of Grace, followed by Isgreg and 27 of Hunter, who have all not pitted. So this is actually, like, the longer you stay out, you're slower, but it allows you to run harder if you're tighter on fuel. I can't see anybody else being able to stay out past lap 24. I could be wrong. Hunter is the last car who hasn't pitted yet. And he's going to be coming in meow.
Oh.
Caution is out. Not sure what happened here. We'll have to use our magic SpeedZoneTV replay cameras to see if we can find something. But honestly, this is not great.
This is going to definitely help out some of those drivers that are just coming into the pits now.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at this here for SpeedZoneTV instant replay. Not sure what's going on here. That is not the track.
No.
Maybe let's back it up some more here. I'm not sure if this driver knew where the pit exit was. Because you see the white line where it divides there, you're supposed to stay up there. Gets onto the grass. I mean, this is the only thing that I can see that has caused the caution.
Did he stop on track or did he?
I'm not really sure. I can't see
He
anything.
didn't stop. It shouldn't have brought out the yellow, I don't think.
Not really sure, Chris. I'm not a scientist.
You're not. Well, he needed the force.
Yeah, he did. Kind of confused. Everyone's coming down pit road.
We bring broadcasting at SpeedZoneTV. We don't bring good broadcasting.
Yeah, we bring it. Yeah, I'm just, I'm befuddled. Back to live camera action here. And a little darker.
This broadcast brought to you by Vocabulary.
Befuddled. Yeah, I don't see anyone that would have potentially caused the caution other than that.
Well, we're going to have to just go with it then. Sometimes you just have to make a decision, right? That's what you taught me.
Yeah, it's showing that 88 truck went off the track twice. Then the yellow flag was thrown, likely because the car is completely off the racing surface where you're not supposed to be.
Okay, well, it doesn't change the fact that that's where we are now.
Right.
And yeah. Let's see. So I'm looking through this tower here, these drivers. Who do we have who benefited from this?
Good question. Let's see if we can pull up this ticker here. You can see the mix of drivers and their pit laps. So you got Ryan, who hit it on lap 21, Tolson on 22, Don Francesco 24, Copperthorne, Isgrig 24, Barnes 20, Pylon 22. So tire wear is such a significant factor here, Chris. I think, you know, you're going to see a couple drivers benefit from that shuffle with more recent pit stops.
Now I see Barnes in 4th place, and I don't remember seeing Barnes towards the top. So did Barnes jump a few? Barnes is up 9 positions.
He might have just had a good pit cycle. I mean, we can look at pit lane time. Not really any better than anyone else, but I mean, if you look at Copperthorne's time, he's 58 seconds. Look at pit stop time. They're all about the same. Looks like Ryan bolted on 4. Others might have bolted on 2 only. That's brought to you by We Don't Know.
Nothing wrong with a little honesty.
Just a quick sec here.
I'm liking all the data you're presenting, though.
Heck yeah.
I will say that. It's nice.
There's some cool stuff that we can't show, which, it does make it a little bit more engaging having, data points. But now we know
Agreed.
the pit window is about 20 laps from here with everyone rolling in the pits. Lights are off on the pace truck, Chris.
Siha Reyes saying race night back in action, rooting no 71 for the win, number 71.
71, the Love Mobile.
That's right.
Getting ready to go green. Everyone's single file except for the front row there because of the way they were coming out of the pits. Drag race down the front stretch. 67 is going to get a good run.
That's a exciting restart there.
Well, look at the rest of the field. They've fallen off. I'm not sure why, but the ticker is showing a large gap. Olsen battling hard on the outside of the 67. Orion trying to get a run. Pinches them down tight on the exit of 2. Got a little bit of a nose here.
At this point of the race, is the inside or the outside more advantageous?
The outside allows.
The outside.
Yeah, the outside does allow you to maintain a little bit more momentum.
It looks like the top 5 have pulled away just a little bit.
Yeah, that was an odd restart to have such segregation because most of the cars were single file.
Do you think it's almost like an accordion effect, with all of them being single file, there's a little bit of a gap in between each driver as they start to go green?
I mean, yes.
A bigger gap gets created, I guess I should say.
I mean, yes, but not that much. Because you look at it, it's like 11th position is, it's almost 6 seconds off of the leader. And we could go back and we can look at where the pitting was, and see where they were able to, take tires. I do remember Miller hitting earlier. Here we got the 24 machine showing the power of his freshest tires up in the top.
It is interesting here. We got a pack of 5, a pack of 3, a pack of 2, and then the rest of the drivers.
Pull up that stop lap counter again, just for interest. Our leader, 22. Ryan, 21. 24 for P3. 20 for P4. And 22 for P5. And then a gaggle of cars in behind at 24.
It shouldn't be that dramatic. I mean, those are all relatively close with the tire swaps.
Yeah, tire fall off is horrible here. As you can see, the 24 machine looks to break the draft under the 67. But it might be smarter for him to just pocket more tire and allow something to happen. And if you remember from last season, Chris, we've seen that 28 machine get out front and then hold off the cars in behind.
Yes, you are correct.
67 charging hard here.
Why don't we go to the cockpit view of 67? Ooh, someone's stepping out. Let's see how hard he's charging through.
One of the things that is challenging for a driver is that when you are in behind somebody like this, the nose is very tight. So the air doesn't touch the nose, so there's nothing creating downforce on it when you're pushing on, pushing on somebody's bumper. That spoiler that's in front of you is lifting the air over the front of your truck.
So your grip just like washes away, in a sense, the front grip?
Yeah, exactly. You just saw Ryan there get super tight. Tolson's trying to break the draft, which actually works at Indianapolis. It doesn't work everywhere else, but it definitely works here. The draft games. Kind of like the Hunger Games cousin.
Yeah, I'll read that book.
Be interesting to see here if the 2-lap. Ooh, 24 brushes the wall there. Loses a little bit of momentum.
'67 is killing those tires. You can see how hard that truck is pushing.
I have to look at lap times from the previous run.
Pilot in fourth place has fallen back just a little bit. Maybe away from the draft is part of that. Maybe just conserving a bit of tire, I'm guessing, as well.
Well, he started in 4th spot. He's even right now, but you might be right, Chris. He might be trying to pocket something. I don't remember where he was.
I thought he was fifth before maybe the caution.
Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps.
But perhaps I'm right.
Island did not have the greatest race last week. He was a DNF. Have to see if the drivers in front of them are able to maintain their equipment and see if Chris's premonitions are correct.
I have a premonition that we are just past halfway.
Oh, you are correct. Do you have like fortune cookies on your computer where you broadcast? Like, what's a...
Only when I race, not when I broadcast.
Oh, that's why you're so good.
That's why I'm so slow.
Keep opening the wrong one.
Right.
It's like Tolson's able to open up the gap slightly. Don Francesco and him are trading lap times. Clean air is going to be so important. The 28 machine might be in the position to snag his first victory of the season.
Well, he does have a couple of hard chargers behind him, but looking good at the moment.
Currently, the biggest hard charger of the night is the 40 machine of Isgrig. Under
I do love
fire.
Skittles.
Yeah, I bet you do. It's the rainbow. Currently under pressure from the 71 machine. The love machine.
Love.
He's able to complete the pass, but that still has Isgrig up 11 spots. Our second closest hard charger is the 16 of DM Bebe.
Is Liam Beebe chasing Bob Ross there in the 16?
I'm not sure.
It looks like Bob Ross on the tailgate.
Let's use your favorite camera.
Or we could use the cockpit. Oh, hey, look at that. That's those good eyes that I have.
Right? I don't know how you spotted that. Just beat the devil out of it.
Very creative. I'm digging it.
16 machine running a very decent line here. We talked about touching that white line and getting the car low and slow. Doing a great job of it. He's got some fast cars in behind him. Let's go ahead and take a look at their pit laps. 24, 23, 19 for Miller. And that's possibly why he was up so far at the start there. With the short pit cycle.
Are we able to cycle down and see more past Hunter?
Hunter is in 16th.
16th. Can we see further down?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm looking at, and this is just because I'm trying to crunch data here, your data, 17th, 18th, 19th place. They went in and pit. Oh, that was under the yellow.
Yeah, they came in and topped up for fuel. Which is a good strategy, because now if you remember that, you know, that 23 lap window we talked about, right? They're going to be able to go to lap 48, lap 50. The other ones, you know, with that caution, they might get an extra lap of fuel or two. So we're likely coming up on pit stops here in the next 4 or 5 laps.
'16 is driving a good line.
Yeah, super clean. Looks like somebody did their homework. Taking a look back up our leader, the 28 machine continues to check out. 1.8 is his marker. Island able to get around the 67 of Ryan now, who's in P3. Caution is out.
Oh boy. That's a convenient time for these drivers.
Yeah, take 4 fuel up, and you might see a late race caution here, or take no tires and hope for a late race caution, right? So go ahead.
These guys should all have a set of tires, and they should all change. I mean, you were saying that this is a tire killer, right? That would be the move.
Yeah, I mean, we'll quickly talk about that before we look at our SpeedZoneTV instant replay. If you look at the ticker there, their last lap around was about a 55-second lap through the entire field. Some a little bit more than that, some a little bit less. But their best times are high 52 to low 53-second laps. So substantial difference when you think about almost 2 seconds a lap difference from fresh tires to non. All right, let's take a look at it, Chris. What happened here? We're on board with the 15 machine of Gary Miller. Go ahead and just hit play and see what happens. Gary gets her woe down into the pits, but locks it up.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure that's what caused the caution. That's the only thing that would have done it. Tough break for him, because that's an easy caution that really the field didn't need to see.
I'm trying to process why that would bring out the caution and not just give him a penalty for the bad entrance. He didn't stop.
I agree, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Good answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna write a letter.
Yeah. I mean, that's genuine.
Well, here we go. Everyone's taking fuel, taking tires. We reset. It would have been fun to see these guys have to come in under the green flag and shake things up.
I think that's what everyone would have wanted to see, right? Like everyone.
Yeah.
And even, we looked at the guys who were running 16th, 17th, or 18th. That was Wagner, Richardson, and somebody else. Was it Hurst? They all came in to top up fuel, and that throws the strategy out of the window. This essentially almost puts them in enough if somebody starts saving fuel. If it goes green, they save fuel. They're going to be able to go the whole way. Somebody could save 3 laps here, which would be crazy. Battle off pit lane. Olsen beats out Don Francesco. Where did Ryan go?
16th place?
Yeah, he was, well, you got to remember, he was up, 4th spot? I think this is going to make for an interesting finish here. Got Barnes in the lead right now. I'm not sure if he pitted. He came in on lap 40. So, he's already locked into a strategy here. Man, oh man, Chris, she's heating up. She's heating up.
So Barnes came in at lap 40 before the caution and then stayed out during the caution.
I mean, he's got to hope for another caution to come out because he's going to be short on fuel. We got 26 laps. If we considered before, everyone made it to lap 24.
And that was a stretch.
And that's a stretch. We're going to go green on lap 45.
I mean, I don't hate on that strategy for Barnes. I mean, why not?
I don't hate it either. I think there's an opportunity here to splash up and have a good run because everyone's going to have to pit. So having a good entrance and a smooth pit stop and make sure you take the right amount of fuel, he's not going to be off pace here. He's been up front tonight too.
So that makes us a little exciting just to see something a little sort of offset from some of these other drivers.
Yep, it's going to be interesting. Is Barnes going to be able to hold his own? It's really like 2-3 lap older tires. It's not that bad. We saw the mix of drivers be able to do it the pit stop before.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. If he gets, if Barn gets a good start, and can maybe just get a little bit of a gap to get in a comfort zone, maybe perhaps. But Barnes does have some really good drivers behind, so that's going to be tough.
I'm surprised here that Barnes didn't elect to take the outside. The lights are off on the pace truck. We saw what Tolson could do on the last restart to Ryan. Green is out, Chris.
Looks like Tolleson got a good start.
Barnes has got a good run too, so it'll be interesting to see if he's able to keep his nose on the outside. Barnes gets a little loose there. 24 jumps to the outside.
I think you're right. I think that outside lane is just a little bit quicker.
24 looking for a little bit of side draft going down the backstretch into turn 3. Gets a little squirrely burly. There you go. You're going to see the freight train on the outside. Love shoots down to the bottom. They're 3 wide on the front stretch.
Now those 3 racing gave Tolleson a little bit of a gap.
Love trying to get away, but it looks like the outside is just the air up there is just more powerful. Love actually gets a nose, and that's a 12 machine to Grace in the mix now. We haven't seen him up front tonight, but there's a did the 24 brush the wall there? I'm not sure. Down the front stretch, Grace has got a nose on Love. Backs out of it going in. But the battling behind that 3 machine of Barnes is allowing him to kind of run his line.
Just eke out a little bit of a gap, perhaps.
100%.
Copplethorne trying to get on the attack.
Yeah, he's right in the mix too. One little slip up from any of these guys, and they're going to be washing up all over the place. Olsen out to a 1.5 second lead over Barnes. Down into turn 3, Chris. These guys are kind of all single filed out. Like, I'm not sure what the strategy is here. Olsen's pushing really hard, and he's going to be in jeopardy of not having enough fuel. And this freight train behind him, I'm not sure if they're saving fuel or not.
Well, some of them are able to save a little bit of fuel just in the sense that they're in the draft. Am I right about that?
Yeah, absolutely. And like, we know that the 24, the 71, the 12, the 98 all have fresher tires than that 3 machine. And I'm not sure if they were just holding their cards like, a grueling game of Texas Hold'em.
Hey, you got to know when to hold them.
Know when to fold them?
And yes.
And what's the rest of that? Know when to walk away?
I think you're right.
Know when to run? I'll help you.
Yeah. Thank you. So does Love, Graves, Coppocar, do these guys know that Barnes is going to fall off here, being that he did not? Well, just that he didn't pit when they did, and that his tires are going to probably fall off, and they'll be able to eat him up, if you follow.
Well, I think we're starting to see it happen, but we're seeing that it's hard to pass here now. I think that's kind of more what we're seeing. We're seeing that this truck and the aero package on the truck is not allowing these guys to take advantage of having fresher tires. I mean, Tolson's out to almost a 3-second lead. Laps are winding down, 19 laps to go. This is the battle for third through squint one eye. 12th?
I agree with you. 3rd through 12th.
I mean, Barnes is holding onto the bumper of that 24 machine, Chris.
Uh-oh. Thought we were going to see some squiggly racing.
Squiggly.com.
Love is trying to make a little move there on Barnes.
Trying to warm him up. Let me go low. Now you're going to see, Barnes almost kisses the wall there. Love gives a little tap. Getting a little frustrated. They're getting frustrated. They want to go. Ooh, I heard some banging.
Ooh.
Can't get a read on that car, but I think it was the 30 of Wagner has grazed the wall. That might be right front toe link damage, preventing that truck to turn. Back up front here.
Barnes to 5th place.
Race is looking to move into 3rd as he puts a nose under Love. Yeah, you want to be able to get that truck to come wide off those turns so you don't have wheel input into it. Wagner down into the pits.
Rushing the wall before that entry.
Tolleson falling off the pace slightly there. I don't know if he's engaged his fuel shaving strategy. But this is where the action is, Chris. Like, there's no point in looking too much further. You're seeing this third place battle. Shuffle away from Barnes, but now Grace putting pressure on Love. And that 28 and 24 machine have broken away from that pack.
These guys are all moving real quick. I mean, one little brush of the wall or bumping of each other. I mean, we could see something drastic.
Yeah, keep your eyes open here, right? We're coming down to that final part of the run with 15 laps to go where, you want to get that track position, but you don't want to cause carnage. Love drops down to break that draft. You can see how it got him about a truck, and look at the vacuum that it created in behind Grace. Barnes is outside of Smith with Ryan that worked his way back up. I think, what did he start, like 16th?
Who now?
67 after that restart.
Ryan? Yeah, I don't know where Ryan was. I am checking in with the chat here real quick. Diana, rooting for the 71 as well. So Love's got a couple fans here. And then Anthony Copenhaver, rooting for 71 as well. So Love, hope he can do it here.
Love's going to need a caution.
Sassy Sam, we love you, number 4. So, yeah, and just to confirm here for our viewers and for myself, these guys do have to top off fuel, correct? They cannot go to the end?
I'm thinking they can't. Like, we were... Oh, whoa, we saw a splinter.
Skittles.
That was his, Greg. Where did the Skittles go?
Skittles is loosey-goosey. All right, there's
Barnes coming in. He's able to lock it up.
Oh, nice save. Skittles is off the pace, it looks like.
Well, the Skittles we saw, almost eat concrete. Let's go back here. Grab a SpeedZoneTV instant replay, but Skittles is down. I don't know if he got tagged. That's contact from the 29 of Pylon. Skittles Isgrig is able to do a good job of keeping the race under green. Go back to live action here.
Great job for Isgrig.
Back up to Love. Francesco's closed up the gap slightly on Olson, but it might be a little bit too late.
You know what, Robert? If Love gets on the podium, I'm going to take you to Love's. We're going to get some ribs after this.
It's kind of hard to do unless you fly me in your damn private jet. On the bumper, the 24 is the 52 of Macy. He's currently a few laps down, 3 laps down to be correct. Where else do we got some action brewing? Seen Smith and Barnes coming to the pits. I don't know if they were able to take tires, but we got Richardson here coming into the pits along with Hunter. Haven't seen him too much tonight in the mix of things. It looks like... Oh, Richardson's bolting on some rubbies. He's got some rights.
I like that plan.
Me too.
It took all 4.
Fastest car on the track last time around. On the same tire strategy is that 98 of Copperthorne with 54.73. we've seen him in season 7 just be an absolute late race charger. And, with him putting down the lap times he is now, it's, history repeats itself, doesn't it?
I could not agree more with you. We have some exciting drivers towards the top of the field here.
I was hoping you were going to argue.
No, not now.
Looks like Ryan has caught Love. And now they're hitting that trade-off, right? Like, is there going to be a late race caution? Because, like, somebody who, like Richardson, who took tires, think about how substantial that gain is. Right? There's over a 2-second fall off per lap.
I agree with you, but we have 9 laps to go, and Richardson is down 1 lap behind Miller, who's down a lap. So I don't know how that will work out. Okay, Richardson is the first car 1 lap down. We'll see. I don't know. I think these guys are going to become more desperate and charge harder towards the end.
Right, but you're running out of time. You gotta come in for fuel. And if you take right side tires and you're a second and a half a lap faster, what are you gonna do?
I don't think I can answer that.
That's right. Stay tuned for more exciting Speed Zone TV broadcasting.
We're gonna know in 8 laps.
Yeah, let's hope we do. I don't want to see a caution, Chris.
I'd like to see these guys go.
Tell the caution fairies to go away.
Okay, give me a minute.
2 caution fairies. Copperthorn looking to get underneath the 71 machine. So smooth late race.
Looks like that one's getting done. Ooh, looked like somebody spun near pit entrance.
Oh no! No caution. We don't care.
No caution.
What the deuce and bagger?
Ay. I told you, I thought I saw something. Looked like someone was making a late dive, perhaps, and then lost control. I don't know, but we'll all know soon.
Is this repeating itself?
No, that's what I saw. That's Miller, if I remember right.
Man, what's the reverse? The stop and the reverse.
That'll bring out a caution.
What the heck?
Smoking, by the way.
And that's a second incident for Miller there, and you might remember from the last one, kind of repeated itself there.
Well, that's a bummer.
This is going to mix it up, though. We're going to have a banger of a finish here.
I do love bangers of finishes.
Oh, dang. Gotta get back to live.
So Miller was one of the drivers that was Miller, I believe. Am I right?
Yeah, Miller was the second caution there.
So Miller was one of the drivers that came in and took tires. I forget who else. Was it BB? No, BB is
Barnes, you're thinking.
Okay, I'll trust you with that info. Someone else came in and took tires behind Miller.
The time before? Question mark?
No, we saw Miller, and then I thought we saw another driver come in and take tires, and they were also a lap down. They were ahead of Miller, but also down a lap.
Oh, Richardson.
Sorry. Yes, okay, Richardson. So Richardson should have some fresh tires.
Yeah, but I'm kind of confused as to how Miller had to come in a second time. We're going to give a quick second here, roll our sponsor Actually, we'll wait until the Battle of Pit Lane is done. Oh, the pit lane camera doesn't want a pit lane.
The fans are thrilled.
Right? They're like, oh my god, this is going to be the best finish ever. These guys are anxious to watch them stack up. Everyone's got a pit here. Little pit games. We saw draft games and pit games. Who's staying out? There's a couple takers.
This is fun.
This is exciting.
I like this. Let's see. Can you swing to the trucks here that are staying out? Do it for the people.
If I can find them.
Who do we got here?
Isgreg is one of them.
I like that.
We gotta wait for that ticker to update. Hurst is a lap down, so he's staying to get his lap back. In behind Barnes,
16.
They're catching up. So the ticker's now catching up, but it's Barnes, Smith, and Hunter. 12 of Grace and Pylan. We're gonna take a quick break and roll over to our sponsor and give a little shout out to Wagner's Welding.
I can't wait for this.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and frames.
Shout out to Wagner's Welding for being a title sponsor of Roughneck Racing Season number 8. Being brought to you by SpeedZoneTV. I'm Robert Warrens with my good buddy, Chrissy Two Shoe Schusler, or as his real legal name is, Christopher Schusler.
That is me. No, it's actually Chris, but that's okay. Roberto. Yeah, we couldn't do this without Wagner's, so yes, thank you to the team over there, Wagner's Welding.
3 cautions tonight, Chris. Not really anything of carnage, but solo incidents. Do you think we're going to see something crazy happen here in the laps winding down?
Crazy? I don't know. I think this is a real interesting setting for a really cool finish. I mean, we had some guys, some drivers stay out. Drivers came in. Some of them, I don't even know who has fresher tires than who, but this will be good with 4 to go. Might be 3 to go when we actually go.
Yeah, and what's going to happen too is when we actually go here, I'm wondering if we're going to be locked into a green-white checkered, but the lights are off, so no. But if we do get a quick caution, it's going to be GWC time. And one of those things that drivers have to contemplate, and I'll quickly do it now, is like fuel, right? So Isgreg pitted on lap 43. He hasn't been in yet. We saw him almost eat concrete, the concrete wall from contact from the 29 to Pylan. Barnes came in on 57. Smith, 58. Hunter, 59. Pylan, 62. And Grace, 61. So everyone else behind them has got freshies.
So Isgreg might be really questionable on the fuel.
He might be in trouble.
But this is a fun setting. I hope they are able to finish, because I think if we go to GWC, I think that's going to change everything and put some people in their comfort zone. And I want to see this thing get down to it, if you know what I mean.
Get down to it.
That's exactly what I mean.
Well, you know, this James Wagner's Welding Truck Series is just continuing to deliver with the tight racing here. I think, you know, Chris, we're gonna see a crazy finish, to be honest.
And I'm looking at the top 10 right now. I know they're about to go green. That's good drivers here in the top 10. Very exciting.
Yeah, even in the top 15. Isgreg gets a heck of a start over Barnes. He's going to pull that 4 machine of Smith through. What's going to be crazy is, like, we saw Tolson, Ryan, Don Francesco just dominate parts of the races and be up front. It's going to take a couple laps for these tires to really heat up. Had some contact with the wall. I didn't see who went into the wall. But that hot Indiana sun, you can see the heat hazing off the windshields of these cars.
Smith going into the lead at the moment. I know the number 4 has fans watching.
Let's go, Smith. 24's got the freshest tire. Slight contact on the 12 of race.
Don Francesco charging hard.
You got to get it done fast. Next time by with 1 lap to go. Race goes official. Don Francesco should be able to close the gap here. 3/10 is not a significant margin. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Barry Tolson is showing that he's had contact. Let's bring you to a SpeedZoneTV instant replay. Are you excited for it, Chris?
I am. I mean, I'm not excited that we're in a caution, but I guess I'm excited to see this replay.
That might be the difference for Smith right here. But, you know, we're in GWC territory, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Seeing some tight racing here. Before we go anywhere, we're going to go to Chris's favorite camera.
The 5 chess.
Looks like...
Oops.
Oh, that's a tough one there, but, like, there's a little bit of a checkup here. 67's got fresher tires. 67 checks up. That 28 tries to go 3 wide. Unfortunate break for the 16 of BB. Tough break for that 28 after leading so many laps. Man, oh man.
Well, that just changes things up again.
Yep. Now we're in overtime. We're in overtime, Chris.
Overtime. 71 getting another shout out. We'll see. 71 is Love. Love in 5th place at the moment. Diana shouting out Love. So Isberg had a real good start.
Yeah, but now he's in
I should
trouble.
say real good restart, I should say. And yeah, unfortunately now to 11. Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. I don't know.
Smith is going to have his hands full here. We'll take a look at pit laps, but we know that 24 machine has got the freshest tires up front. So Smith's going to need one of those firecracker restarts like we saw Isgrid get.
Are firecrackers legal in Indiana?
Yes.
Well, then I hope he gets one of them.
Well, I don't know if they're illegal.
Oh.
Do a Google search. What are we doing? We're supposed to bring the people fact.
We got to give them what they want. Sassy Sam is rooting for Smith, so we'll see if Smith can deliver. Anthony Copenhaver, clean restart, guys. Yeah, that was. I don't know if that was saying they had a clean restart or Anthony's wishing for a clean restart come around. But yeah. Anyway, that's my check-in.
Checking in with the chat. We're going to give a shout out to Wagner's Welding again for 1 second.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a
That's another caution brought to you by Wagner's Welding. You know, normally they make more revenue when we're at a super speedway, but they're not doing too bad tonight. There's definitely some bent up trucks here, Chris.
They're going to get some business after tonight.
I think one of the grueling parts here is, now that we're into overtime, is the length of cautions. The caution lap here is 2 minutes long and, you know, approximately 50-second race lap. So you have a lot more time to think and plan out, you know, what is your strategy going to be on this restart. And that's, you know, I hope that's exactly what Smith is doing here.
I'm thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner.
Probably spaghetti and meatballs.
That sounds delicious.
Spaghetti and meatballs. Actually, you know, just because we're sharing and we like to share, I had 2 friends actually bring me homemade pasta sauce, and they're authentic Italian people, like generationally, and it was absolutely top shelf.
Delicious. What did you have it with? What kind of pasta? Since we're sharing.
The one time was spaghettini, a little bit thinner than your spaghetti noodles, and
I do love that, by the way, like an angel hair.
Yeah, well, a little bit bigger than an angel hair. Angel hair's cousin. And then I believe the other time was the fettuccine noodle. It's like
That's delicious.
I tend to gravitate towards like D'Italia or bow ties or the penne, and I don't know why, but like my cupboard was just filling up with the thinner noodles. So I was like, I guess I gotta eat them.
I've seen some of the your social media posts of your cooking, and you always bring it. That's a compliment.
Well, thanks, buddy. Too bad I can't bring it for a broadcast.
Hey, it's only race number 2.
Right? Oh yeah. I think this is the 4th season, or I came at season number 5. So, you know, maybe I'll get it right. But we're about to go green. Is this turn 3? Yep, turn 3 coming up to turn 4 now. I'm sure anxiety, pressure, and insanity is starting to range high for some of these drivers. I'm hoping they keep it clean here for this next restart. GWC means they're going to take the green. The next time around, they take the white. And once the leader takes the white, the race goes official. Green is out. Smith gets a great start here. Good shift as well.
And then moves to the outside to carry that momentum.
Yeah, you want to be able to cut down to that bottom line just like he did. But that 24 has substantially better tires. Running them tight. Smith grazes the wall.
Oh.
There's a spin in behind. They are able to square it up, but that heat haze is just crazy. And look at Barnes on the bumper of Smith right here. Barnes is actually helping Smith maintain, but unfortunately, 24, unfortunately for him, is able to complete that pass. This will be the white flag if they're able to get a clean turn 4. Everyone's single file. Race is official. No going back now, Chris.
71 died in love.
Single file as far as the eye can see.
Don Francesco checking out.
Breaking the draft. The drafting games. Everyone is single file. Last corners for that 24 machine. Smith able to hold on to the P2 spot right now. But it's going to be that 24 grabbing the win. Heck of a battle here. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow, Chris. 4 cautions tonight. Race gets done in a good amount of time. We saw some drivers trading some paint, the draft being very critical, and also even more critical was tire management.
Yeah, these guys did good. Nothing too crazy on track, little slips and slides. You see that.
Race going up to give congratulations to that 24.
I think 2 of those 4 cautions were really just kind of self spins.
Well,
One was off track.
Yeah,
one was like kind of sliding around the pit stop, I believe.
The 2 were like that. So
you're right.
The first one was the one driver just coming out and not knowing where to go. The second and third caution were the same driver losing control of the car entering the pits, and the fourth caution was a checkup, and a driver really didn't have anywhere to go, and so instead of checking up, went 3 wide, and that really kind of caused the caution. But top 3 tonight, you see him here as the drivers are rolling through the pits. Likely going to be a burn down.
I have yet to do a burn down.
I mean, you got to win to have the privilege, buddy. Shout out to Don Francesco doing a great job tonight, capitalizing on the late race pit strategy. Oops.
The fans are on their feet for this.
Heck yeah. Take a quick break and then we'll pop over for some driver interviews.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagner Welding. Wagner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
All right, we're back from our little Speed Zone TV break.
Wagner Welding is a
Chris had to
family-owned
use
and
the
operated
bathroom, I
business
believe.
located
Are
in
you all
North
done there, Chris?
Wilkesboro.
I didn't get a chance to wash my hands, but give me another minute.
Good thing it's a hand-free mic.
Oh, wait, we're live again?
Oops. We're going to bring in our P3 finisher, Tyler Barnes. Great run tonight, Tyler. What did you see from your perspective that you want to share with the viewers tonight?
You don't hear me?
Yep.
We hear you now.
Hello?
Tyler, we're here, buddy. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
All right. So
congratulations tonight.
Yeah, congratulations on your P3, Tyler. We saw you stay out the one run, and then you were able to kind of come back and make something of it. How did your race go, and how did your strategy work out for you? And, did it did all work out as it planned, I guess.
Well, not necessarily. I was hoping that caution wasn't gonna come out there at the end. I ended up taking 2 tires on that second stop, the 2 outside tires, and ended up being able to push them to lap 55, and ended up coming in and getting out of the pits. We had the leader at 3 seconds, and when that caution came out, he was like 10 seconds. So I really think that we've been in a good position to be up in the front there if that caution had come out, but I wasn't expecting the tires though. I was running them from like 55 to the time that caution came out, but I'm just glad they were still there at the end of the race.
Isn't that true? And then we had that GWC there. I saw you kind of move up in the line with Smith there, and it was kind of like that draft was helping him hold on. Were you hoping that he was able to kind of pull through over the 24?
Yeah, I was hoping that outside line has been really. It was really fast there when the tires wasn't there. I mean, I know we just pitted, but I was just hoping that he was going to send it in there, because it's harder for that bottom car to get a run off the corner. So I was hoping that he'd throw it in there, but he kind of went higher, and Dylan kind of got me scared. I thought he was going to be able to get my inside, but we were able to pull it out.
Yeah, brother. Chris, is there anything you want to ask Mr. Barnes before we kick him out of the booth?
Well, I just wanted to say congratulations. Tyler did a great job. We were watching you in the early stages in the race, and you were charging pretty hard. And then we did see a couple resets, of course, with the cautions, but good for you to be able to get on the podium there in the third place. And you were up 10 spots, so that's pretty good. You have really, really good race pace. So good to see you. And I was going to ask you this. Robert and myself, unfortunately, missed the first race last week. And I'm just going to ask you, how did you finish last week?
Last week, I finished third again.
Oh.
The curse of the
threes. Yeah, it's all about the threes. No, I was last week I was tracking down Barry. I didn't push fast enough, but I didn't know he had wheel damage until after the race. But I was kind of just sitting back for third, and then it was like with 5 laps to go, it was 10, it was like 10 seconds, and then with 5 it was like 5 seconds. I was like, oh, I can might push it, but it was too late.
Well, congratulations to you. Good for you to get on the podium twice.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all.
And then I see you got the SpeedZoneTV logo on the truck. So, yeah, pretty awesome, man. Hope you get on the podium again in second or first next week.
Yes, sir. I'll hope to speak to y'all again.
Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to, Tyler?
My fiance and my Lord and Savior.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, like Chris said.
And y'all in the booth, of course, and then Johnny and Tim and everybody that make this thing happen, man. I appreciate all y'all for throwing this.
Oh, heck yeah, Tyler.
It's our pleasure.
We hope to be chatting with you again soon, and congrats on your P3.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. God bless.
God bless.
Hey, thank you too, Tyler.
That was hot news from our P3 finisher. Let's bring in Andrew Smith, P2 tonight, and you probably were feeling good, but what about that GWC? What about it?
We did not like the green white checkered at all. And P2, phenomenal night for me, considering how I slammed the wall in qualifying and really didn't think I was going to have this type of finish.
I mean, hard charger award tonight too, up 15 spots overall, quite impressive. Early on, like you said, that kind of solves one of the mysteries there. You started at the back, you were able to make the way through the front, and I saw like about halfway through the race, you were kind of showing your speed and being a contender. So, do you think you could have done anything differently to seal the deal tonight?
Honestly, no. I may not have pitted when I did. I pit super early, around like lap 50 something. And I was trying to get to that point. I think there was 13 to go. And I went ahead and dove down into the pits and got my last set of tires and was ready to, actually have some green flag runs. So I thought, I had it set to at least get first or second either way. Strategy tonight really worked well. I tried to not be as aggressive, so that's why early on I started gaining on everybody and was really moving up. But yeah.
And would you say that tire management was a considerable factor?
100%. The tires fell off super fast. So in the beginning of the race, I was letting off extremely early and just kind of coasting through the corners, which is what allowed me to start catching up to everybody up front before we had the first caution. So honestly, tonight, slow and steady won the race. If we didn't have those cautions, that would have been the case. But yeah, the ending there, I just didn't have the tires because I had pit so early. So
Yeah.
the 24 probably had a lot fresher tires than I did, which allowed him to get around me. But I was trying to be way too defensive.
Yeah, that second last restart, he started, I think, 7th or 8th, along with a few other cars that had bolted on rubber. So I think had the caution not come out, you probably would have been sitting in the catbird seat or whatever that stupid analogy is that I don't know.
What could have been, you know?
Yeah,
but overall, still a great race. He had a beautiful pass on me at the end there, and everybody stayed smooth and clean. And we'll take a P2.
Yeah, Chris, is there anything you want to throw at Mr. Smith here?
Andrew, you had a great race, buddy. Like Robert said, hard charger of the night, probably up 15 positions. It's funny. I think the first caution and I think the last caution really screwed up any chance of strategy for you guys. So that was probably a tough one to figure out what the heck you were going to do. But it was enjoyable to watch. You drove great. And I just wanted to tell you here, I try and go through the live chat as we're racing, and you did get love from Sassy Sam and Preston Smith. So you did have fans watching the race tonight, rooting for you. So it was pretty fun to give you the shout outs as we were going through it.
Our charger and most love.
Right, exactly.
That's awesome. No, that's my fiance and my dad.
All right.
I'm assuming they probably got it up on the TV, so obviously appreciate all them over there watching the race tonight, getting to see me actually do some strategy work.
Yeah, how exciting for you to get on the podium, take second place, and to have some family watching. So yeah, great job tonight. Good chatting with you.
Yeah, who do you want to give a shout out to, Andrew?
Obviously, want to give a shout out to all my family. I love you guys. Thank you all for supporting me through doing this. James Wagner's Welding for always being a part of the Roughneck family. You guys for being up here doing what you do. I know it's not easy. Me and Tim have done it in the past. And shout out to Race to Stop Suicide and Turtle Wax.
Heck yeah, brother. So we hope to be chatting to you again soon. Heck of a performance tonight. And sorry about that caution. I don't know if you drink beer, drink a Kool-Aid, and go scream into a pillow.
I have to do that.
Take it easy, brother.
You too.
Take care.
P2 finisher. We're going to bring on the man of the night, the 24 machine of Don Francesco. Nicholas, I can never friggin' figure it out how to say it, but I always butcher it. But you did a heck of a job with the late race strategy. Talk to us about the early part of the night. How did your strategy work out for you to set you up for the end?
Well, I didn't really have a plan set until towards the end. At the beginning, I was just trying to see what I had and figure out what I needed to make my truck better and for me to, match the pace of the 67 and the 28 there. And then they sort of both fell off. And then I kind of cycled my way to the front. And then, yeah, the rest is history.
The rest of its history is right. Watching that restart, did you find it odd that the 4 machine didn't elect to take the outside?
No, I was kind of trying to play mind games with him, hoping he would take me outside.
Just waiting for my
That way I
cameras.
didn't have.
Oh, good.
It
Yeah.
worked.
But yeah, I was playing mind games with quite a few people tonight, trying to get them to pit or whatever it may have been. But yeah, it worked either way. It still
Yeah,
ended up in victory lane. So
it's all part of it.
but, I did not think I was going to win the race tonight going into this because the 67 was super fast and the 28 I couldn't catch him for anything. When I did try to catch him, I just wasn't making any progress. And then I think it was the third to last caution.
Yep.
Where we had that like 20 lap run where I got shuffled to the fifth or so. I thought that race was over then because I was just losing so much ground to him. And then like caution came out with like 10 to go or something like that. And then I got put right back in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were closing a little bit on him before that on that longer run, and I'm not sure if 28 machine had bobbled or not because he was up to a 3 second lead, closed it up to about a second and a half, maybe at 2 seconds. But I think the second last caution there before the GWC, you went in, took tires. You were sitting, I think, 7th or 8th. And
I think I restarted 7th.
And what I thought was going to be interesting if it stayed green, where fresh tires would get, but we got it up on the screen now. Just that restart that's kicking off. If you didn't have that second caution, do you think you would have been able to get up there?
It would have been tougher trying to race him probably under green, had it stayed green rather than get that second green white checkered. But yeah, if it stays green, I'd probably have a tougher time trying to get around him.
Yeah, because you were about 3/10 back coming to that last lap, and I was like, man, this is going to be a heck of a finish. But I mean, regardless, it was a heck of a finish. You got it done. Next week, where are we headed? Does anyone know?
I should, but
Over.
I'm just a driver.
Plot twist.
I just
Plot twist. We know.
I just show up wherever they call.
Yeah, we're headed to Dover next week, and that's one of Chris's favorite tracks because I believe it's concrete.
It's mine to lose.
So he's Nicholas. He's coming out of the booth next week. He's coming for you.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to be on track next Wednesday.
Awesome! Can't wait to race you.
Right.
Chris, you got any questions for our good friend in the 24 machine?
I don't think I have any questions. Just Nicholas, you did a great job. We always enjoy watching you race. We've seen you so many times come close to winning, and then sometimes there's just mayhem at the end of the race, and then you sometimes don't win but get on the podium, and then sometimes you don't even get on the podium. But it was exciting tonight to see you make it to the end and then win. And I'm going to always remember Robert and I were doing a race last season, and we were interviewing you, and then we were talking about, hey, we're going to go, we're meeting up at Auto Club or some place next week. Where do you think you're going to finish? And you said, it's mine to lose, essentially. I'm going to win it. And I thought that was just pretty awesome that you said that. It was a bold and aggressive. It was just bold and aggressive and awesome because we don't usually get that.
Yeah,
So yeah,
and I like.
great job.
Thank you. I'd like to tell you that again, but it's gonna be tough going up against the monster. So we'll see what happens.
Monster Mile. Nicholas, who do you want to give a shout out to?
I'm gonna give a shout out to all the admins, all the people that make this happen, you guys, my mom, and yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. And shout out to my pit crew for doing an awesome job on that last caution or whatever caution it was that got me out in front of the 28.
Yeah, and the GWC there. Oh, the one before that.
That was like 10 to go, I think, roughly.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
as it usually is when you win.
Right? It makes it feel better,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Mm.
Well,
But,
congratulations again, Nicholas. Great performance tonight, and like Chris said, the same sentiments. We've seen you put on great shows overall, so it's going to be an exciting rest of the season to watch with you.
I appreciate it. It is definitely nice to get a win early in the season instead of where I got one last year late in the season. But anyway,
Yeah, 100%. Well, we'll talk to you soon, and have a good night.
all right. Thank you. Have a good night.
Take care, Nicholas.
Yep, you too.
Chris, what do you want to say for your closing thoughts before we rip through the race results?
Well, we did it again. We're back. And it's good to be doing this with you, buddy. Let's see, Indianapolis. It was fun tonight. 4 cautions. That's not too many tonight, I guess. It's a long lap when we do have cautions. So I'll take 4 of them. And what can I say? Everyone drove well. A lot of them, I should say, the cautions were kind of like self spins and things like that off track. So we didn't see heavy carnage. So that was nice as well. And 2 of the cautions came at peculiar times where it kind of threw a wrench in, I think, a lot of the drivers' strategy. So it's interesting to watch that sometimes and see how they're going to respond to that, and then kind of finish this race up when we had the GWC. So yeah, that's my sentiments, Robert. Good to be back with you, and then I just look forward to doing this again next Wednesday at Dover.
Yeah, and with a championship in sight, I think Nicholas had good sentiments. It's like he wanted to get a win out of the way early. So now 67 of Ben Ryan has got one. Nicholas Don Francesco has the second. We're off to Dover next week, just like he said. Let's take a quick look at our results before we sign off. So rounding out the top 3, we spoke with them tonight. 24 machine of Nicholas Don Francesco, the 4 machine of Andrew Smith, and the 3 machine of Tyler Barnes. 4th goes to Grace. Love is in 5th, Ramsey 6th. We didn't see him much at all tonight, running further back, so good finish for him. Copperthorne 7th, Pyland, not the finish that we are expecting from last season's champion in 8th. Ben Ryan had a great race, finishing 9th, but not able to capture a podium. Manning, we didn't really talk about Manning all night. He's another top runner here in that 78 machine, finishing 10th. Phipps in 11th. Richardson in 12th. Hunter 13th. Isgrig 14th. That's the Skittle Monster. 15th goes to Hurst. Keltner grabs 16th. BB 17th. 18th goes to Miller. Colson DNFs the race there in 19th. 20th goes to Hawkins. And let's see if we hit the right button. 21st to Macy, Wagner 22nd, and Jones. We saw that crazy pit entrance calamity. Next week, we're headed to Bristol Motor Speedway. I think it's going to be a good race. Very different. Now, from Watkins Glen to the Brickyard to the Monster Mile, all very different strategies and track surfaces. Really, Dover's an iconic track known for its tire wear. Chris, I share the same sentiment with you. Exciting to be back here for Roughneck Racing, the Wagner's Welding Truck Series, and heck yeah, hope everyone shares the broadcast, likes the broadcast. Make sure you click in that gearbox and using 4K and changing that stream quality. And we'll be back next week, same time, same bat channel. And Chris, maybe you won't be wearing an ankle bracelet this time. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm going to rectify that situation.
Well, hopefully.
I got to get out of the house. I got to get out of this house.
I gotta get out. Anyways, thanks for everyone tuning in. I'm one of your hosts, Robert Warrens, alongside my partner, Chris Schusler. And hope you guys enjoyed everything. Take care, everyone.
Good night, everyone.